Welcome to the Live Wealthy podcast with Dawn, where we are growing our wealth and our worth at the same time. You ready? Let's go. Hello, my name is Dawn. I'm a certified financial planner, the country's first behavioral financial advisor, and the CEO of a wealth management company called Releve Financial Group. Now, what if I told you that the secret to financial success is not about chasing more money, but it's about knowing how much money is enough? You see, most people think that a financial plan is about just growing your wealth, but the real purpose of a true financial plan is to stop the endless chase and to finally reach a place where you confidently have enough for both today and securing your tomorrow. You see, without a financial plan, here's what happens is that people just spend blindly, or they save money based out of fear, or they constantly are wondering, how much is enough? Do I have enough to buy X, Y, and Z? Or am I really making the right financial decisions? So today in this episode, I want to share with you what truly goes into a financial plan. If you have been following me for a while, you know I preach financial planning all the time. But most of you don't really understand what goes into a comprehensive financial plan. And our wealth advisory firm called Releve Financial Group, we actually become what we call the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer of people's life. And we do that by managing your financial life through a financial plan. So I want to talk about today about, the 6 key pillars that go into financial planning. And it comes down to really about aligning your money to your values. It comes down to being able to understand how to maximize your income and maximize your investments. It's about learning how to minimize your taxes. It's about protecting your wealth and also ensuring that you're leaving the right type of legacy to protect the people that matter most in your life, which is your family members. And so if you are ready to stop chasing money and to start living, this episode is for you. And I'm ready to dive in to teaching you the 6 key pillars of financial planning. So the very first pillar or category of financial planning has to do with this enoughness that I talk about. It's about when you engage in a financial plan, you will actually arrive at having enough money so you can live for today and plan for tomorrow. So how do you arrive at this enoughness through a financial plan? Well, a financial plan is actually going to give you what I call your financial number. It's about knowing the technical financial amount of money you will need to be able to secure your lifestyle. And when you engage in a financial plan, that's the first thing we look at is, what do you really need to support your lifestyle for the rest of your life? And through a financial plan, using the right software that we use, you'll be able to look out 5, 10, 15, 30 years from now and knowing how much you're going to have years from now. And then what we are able to do is reverse engineer your money today and helping you with your behaviors and your standards of how you should behave today, knowing what tomorrow is going to bring for you. It's actually a financial plan creates security and certainty for people in an uncertain world that we live in. And so I love starting a financial plan with knowing what your number is, like how much money is enough. What is that number you're going to need when you decide to retire someday so you can stop working and live in financial security? So that's the first pillar. That's the first thing that we're going to do is knowing your number of enoughness and knowing then when we have that number of what you're going to have in the future, so we don't have surprises or uncertainty in the future, we're going to be able to back into that knowing how you should behave today, because a true financial plan is going to put you in this control. Okay, there's so many things that we can't control in this life, but we can actually control our behaviors and the standards that we set with our behaviors today to be able to create this security and this certainty we all crave in our life. So that's the first thing in a financial plan is you're going to have this enoughness number. You're going to know what your number is. The second thing a financial plan does, it actually helps you align your spending and your saving today because we know what the numbers are going to be tomorrow and what you're going to need tomorrow with by the way, like our planning software, you know within a 99% probability of how much money you're going to have in years to come. So we're able to then take that 99% probability and back that into how you can behave with your money today and how you can set standards for your money today. And that comes down to the proper alignment of your spending and saving and the alignment to spending and saving with your core values. So when you know your number tomorrow, then we get this alignment of, okay, knowing what I'm going to need tomorrow, then I have to put away X percentage of my income to be able to secure that tomorrow. That's a behavioral thing. We're going to know behaviorally how much money we need to save for tomorrow and then how much money we can have fun with and spend today. It's about spending fun money on things that matter most in your life, which are your core values. And like getting really crystal clear on the spending you need tomorrow and then the saving that you can do today actually takes away all that anxiety that most of us have with money. And when we don't have anxiety with our spending, guess what happens? You're able to live a life of freedom today. You get to spend your money on the things that matter most, which are your values, and be able to stop comparing your spending to someone else and just be happy with your lifestyle today. That's the second most beautiful thing that comes out of a comprehensive financial plan is where you can spend guilt-free because you have the right alignment between your spending and saving. The third thing in a financial plan then comes down to, I know what I can spend. I know how much I have to save for tomorrow, like what percentage of my income. And then you get to start investing your money. You're saving a percentage of your income. And then inside of a comprehensive financial plan, the third element then is to have this investment plan. We don't just start investing our money or chasing rate of returns or chasing, what someone told you. Here's a hot opportunity from an investment perspective. And then you put all your money in there. And I've seen people do this. They put all their money into one investment and then it goes down to zero. You see, in a financial plan, because a financial plan is the foundation of financial success and financial security, then we know through a financial plan what rate of return you need from an investment perspective to reach your financial goals. And then we come up with an investment plan, a diversified financial plan, or I should say a diversified investment plan within the financial plan that's going to give you clarity and direction on how you invest your money and what type of rate of return do you need to be able to secure your lifestyle versus chasing the wrong type of hype with investments. We need the foundation. And I will tell you with investing, it's about large cap, mid cap, small cap, international, fixed income, real estate, alternatives, et cetera, et cetera. It's about laying the foundation and chasing steady, consistent performance. But if you don't have a financial plan, you don't know what type of rate of return you need from an investment perspective. So inside of a financial plan, you're going to get this very well thought out investment plan that focuses on low investment costs, rate of returns that are consistent, that are going to meet your lifestyle needs, and investments that lead me to pillar number 4, which are tax efficient. You see, part of a financial plan, which is category number 4, is having tax efficiency, minimizing your taxes from both an income and investment perspective. So a lot of us focus on how do we reduce our income tax, right? We file income tax returns. And reducing your income tax is super important, but also learning how to reduce your taxes from an investment perspective is key as well. You see, all of us can invest our money in just three different places: a taxable account, a tax deferred account, or a tax free account. I don't care how much money you have or who you are on this planet. Those are the three buckets of money where we can invest our money into: tax deferred, taxable, and tax free. And so you need the right type of balance in there, because when you're making a decision around your income tax bracket, your investment tax bracket also goes into place. I've had people that don't realize that that investment tax, that your investments and your income and how taxes are tied to both of those entities, your income growth and your investment growth, and how when you make a decision around your income, it can really impact your investment tax, how much you're paying in investment taxes, and vice versa. Like if you're investing all of your money in just a tax-free bucket today, you're probably paying too much in income taxes today and not saving enough income tax today, versus you're just focusing on saving income tax for tomorrow. And I know this gets confusing. And I know you're probably going, what did you just say, Dawn? I get it. It's really confusing. But I'm telling you, a comprehensive financial plan allows you to have enough. And the way that you can have enough money, that the main way is to be super smart or have a fiduciary wealth advisor like myself or my team guide you through how can you minimize your taxes from both an income and investment perspective, because they go hand in hand. And if you're making a decision with pulling out money out of an investment, let's say, and how that impacts your income tax bracket. And like it just, then I'm telling you, if you don't understand taxes from both an income and investment perspective, you're going to critically screw up and end up most likely paying way more taxes than you should be. Like, I love being a tax expert because that's the critical needle mover in all of our financial plans that allows us to free up our money so we can have money for tomorrow and be able to live today and have more spending available today. It's a beautiful thing. That's pillar 4, taxes. So let me just rephrase before I go into number 5 and 6. A financial plan. Why I preach financial planning all the time is it because it gives you your enough number. Okay. A financial plan will give you your financial number on how much is enough, so you can stop chasing money and enjoy the freedom of what money should give to you. The second thing a financial plan does is it allows the right type of spending and saving balance. It aligns your spending to your core values. It helps you know if you have enough income coming in. Then a financial plan also allows you to make smart investment decisions. Okay. So you're not just chasing risky investments. You're chasing investments with solid historical, consistent performance. And then a financial plan. The critical part of a financial plan is the tax planning between investment and income tax planning, and how critical it is for you to understand or be in a position to help someone help you minimize your taxes. And when you make a decision around your income or your investments, that impacts your total tax bill. And then pillar number 5 is about kind of like wrapping a bow or wrapping up your financial plan in protection. We live in a world of uncertainty. And if you are not looking at protecting your financial plan by having the right amounts of insurance and not being sold by an insurance salesperson of buying the wrong type of insurance product, so somebody makes a commission, or you're not having, you're overpaying for your insurance. That is so critically bad for your financial plan. But we do need insurance. We need to wrap the financial plan in protection. So having the right amount of protection and the right type of products that will give you the best protection at the least cost. So protection, I'm talking about homeowners. I'm talking about property and casualty, your car and homeowners insurance, umbrella insurance, medical insurance. Like what kind of what is the right type of medical insurance for you to have the right type of premiums and the right coverage? What about life insurance? Like how much life insurance do you need and what type of product? There's so many different life insurance products out there. Which one should you be investing in or paying a premium to protect the people that you value most in your life, which is your family, right? So life insurance, disability insurance, long-term care. Do you need it? Do you not? Like we all need certain types of insurance. And if we're not protecting our financial plan, we can be the best planners, have the best investments, have the low cost fees, minimize our taxes. But if we don't protect our financial plan and something happens, an accident happens, or, something critical happens, it could destroy the entire financial plan. So protection is the fifth pillar and is so critically important to having your financial plan, but wrapping it up in the right type of protection. And then finally, the sixth area of financial planning to this financial success and why I always preach have a plan is estate planning. Estate planning is how you are leaving your legacy. Like you guys, so estate planning is super hard. Most of my clients, like sometimes I have to arm wrestle them to get to them to do their estate plan because nobody wants to do their estate plan. In fact, you know what? Guess what I'm doing this afternoon? I'm finalizing my estate plan because it hasn't been updated for 5 years. My husband and I are looking at our new version of our estate plan. And it's so like, it's like, we don't want to do it. Nobody wants to do it, but it's like one of the most important things you can do because it's protecting your kids. It's protecting your wealth. It's protecting your legacy. So an estate plan, first and foremost, looks at your beneficiaries. Like when you pass away, it's not an if, but when you pass away, like what's going to happen with your money? Even if you spend it down to like zero, you still are going to pass things on to your family members, your house, your goods, your stuff. So what, so many people are like, okay, well, I just want to put a beneficiary on my account and it's just my kids equal, my spouse first or my kids equal second. Well, you know what? Again, that doesn't always make sense because some assets pass down to our heirs taxable, some pass down tax-free, and some pass down, I wouldn't say tax deferred, but it's either taxable or tax-free. And with those two scenarios, like who's going to get what? Should your charity get your maybe taxable accounts because they don't have to pay taxes on that? Should my kids get more of my tax-free accounts? How do I leverage that? Right. So naming the right beneficiary on the right account is key while you're alive. And then when you pass away, it's really asking yourself, do you want how much money you had to be public? Do you want it private? And do you want any control over your money after you've passed away? If you pass away prematurely, do you want your kids to inherit your wealth all at a young age? And where all of a sudden they have big chunks of money and they're really immature and they're going to make really shitty decisions with that money. Like thinking through that. What if you pass away and your kids are even older? Like, do you want them to get it all at a certain age? Do you want them to get it at multiple ages? Do you want a future ex-spouse of your kids to get the money? Do you want the money to just stay within the bloodline? Like, there's all these kind of things that need to be thought out through a proper estate plan. And if any of you have a business, like the last thing you want to do is like leave your kids with a mess of a business asset and they don't know how to sell that business or take over it or what the deal is with that. So there's a lot to go on with estate planning, and it's the key area of financial planning that nobody wants to deal with. It's always on the back burner, but I'm telling you, you gotta you got to do your estate plan. Now, as a wealth advisor, I don't actually I can't implement and write up the estate planning documents for clients because I'm not a certified attorney. But what I do is I walk through the estate planning process, help my clients rationalize some good decisions around their estate plan, and then we just hire an estate planner to implement the documents. And then actually you sign documents with an estate planner, but then it actually comes back to the financial advisor to make sure that we fund the estate. So have the right beneficiaries. Do we have a trust as a beneficiary? All the kind of things. And that usually the financial advisor in your life, the CFO, the comprehensive wealth advisor actually makes sure that you button up all of these things. Okay. So that's the 6th key area of financial planning. And if I had to say one thing to kind of close up this podcast is that hiring somebody to become that critical quarterback or CFO in your life is so important, because a true fiduciary advisor is making sure you are making the best interests, the best decisions for you and your family. A fiduciary advisor, financial planning done right, is going to help you make those decisions. It's going to help you stop stressing about money and fearing running out or spending blindly. It's going to help you understand how to arrive at that enough number. A fiduciary advisor done right should not even, I shouldn't say this. It does cost to have a fiduciary advisor. But in my 25 years, I have seen over and over and over again, it actually costs you less to hire the right type of fiduciary advisor. When the financial planning fees are done right, they're a tax write-off, or you get tax benefits from doing your financial planning fees done right. Your internal investment fees can go down. You actually, I've seen it, and why I love this so much is usually it costs you less to come hire a professional like myself or my team. So that is why I so strongly believe in financial planning. It gives you more. It gives you mental freedom, emotional freedom, financial freedom by having the knowledge of these 6 key pillars. It's not about just starting to invest your money and throwing it into an IPO that's something risky because you think that you're going to get a huge rate of return. Money takes time of consistent compounding, consistent tax strategies, consistent good decisions. So if you are ready to either get a second opinion on your financial plan, or if you are ready to take an opportunity to work with someone and hire someone even in our investment firm to help you get to that next level, I want you to fill out the complimentary financial assessment below. That's going to guide us and give us knowledge. What's the best way to help engage you get to your next version of financial freedom, and help us know more about you so we can, at the end of the day, give you a combination of both financial freedom and financial security. That's how you're able to live wealthy and enjoy your wealth and to stop fearing money.